Hello Cancer, welcome to this video. So the first card that we have for you is the Hermit. You could be doing some introspection here, finding something within you that's really important, like really focusing inward on something. You could also feel like you really want to retrieve like your energy back from a person or from a situation, like you're really just reeling it all back in and you don't want to give any more to this thing, because it looks like there's some kind of new place or person or opportunity that you want to invest your energy into with Ace of Coins. You could be getting some kind of new work opportunity or some unexpected money. So between you and the person that you're dealing with, we have the Hangman and the Four of Cups. So it looks like for some reason both of you are feeling a little bit disinterested at this point. I think in like love and romance in general, for some reason it's like it's just not your main focus perhaps at this point. Like you care about this person, perhaps you want to be with this person, perhaps you are with this person, but it's like you have other things to focus on that are taking your attention more at this point is what it looks like. And also with the Hangman, it looks like there's some kind of like stagnance between you. So for the person that you're dealing with, we have the Nine of Cups and the Magician. So you make this person very happy. They feel very like complete around you, very satisfied. You really satisfy like their emotions. It's like you really know how to perhaps meet this person's emotional needs, so they really appreciate this about you. And also with the Magician card, it's like they really want to perhaps somehow manifest you into their life or to do what they can to make this work out with you. Empowerment. So you could be really getting a sense of empowerment from like going inwards, really focusing on your inner self, your inner emotions, and just kind of having a bit of a retreat from something that you just don't want to even think about right now is what I'm getting. Like you're just wanting to be more focused on your inner world, your inner life. Also we have willpower. So there might be something that you're going through right now that is really taking a lot of willpower for you to get through. But you're getting through it. You will. You can do it. And we also have animals. So some of you might be really wanting a new animal, feeling very connected with animals. You could have some kind of spirit guide that is by your side, that's an animal that's watching over you, protecting you. And we also have fertility. So it's like there's some kind of, this could be actually in regards to like fertility, but it could also just be a fertile time for you to embark on some kind of new adventure, to plant some kind of new seed in your life. With Ace of Coins, it's like you're putting your energy towards something that you really haven't before is what it's looking like. It could be some kind of new interest or something that perhaps you are aware of this thing or this idea or this person or this job, but you weren't really like you just didn't see it until you really saw it, and you're like, until it really caught your eye. You're like, oh. So now you're paying more attention to this thing or this person or this idea or this job. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances that you currently find yourself in. So it looks like it's really important here right now for you to build your own well of happiness within yourself, and really focus on this well, focus on your emotions and how you're feeling inside. There's not here about like shutting yourself out from something and placing your focus like inward on this new thing. It's bringing you a lot of joy by doing this. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So it's important that you don't judge yourself if you're feeling like you need some time out from something or from someone. If this is what you feel is necessary for you. But it looks like you're really coming to this inner understanding perhaps of your own self in love, like how you behave in your romantic relationships, or dynamics that you usually tend to fall into, or what your emotional state usually is in regards to like relationships, other people. You could be learning some things about like attachment styles or something like this, just something in regards to like your own emotions and how this contributes to your romantic relationships and what kind of choices this has you make. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I'm really getting this is coming from you. Like with the Four of Cups here and the fact that you're retreating inwards, this person could be feeling like this is unrequited on your behalf because they're still kind of emotionally invested in this, is what it looks like, and it seems like you are as well, but there's just something else that has your attention. So it could be that this person is thinking like, oh, they don't care about me anymore. But like I said, you don't have to feel guilty about if this is what your soul is calling you to do, if this is what your like emotions are calling you to do, then it's good that you listen to that and do that. This person will still be there most likely afterwards, after you're done with this, if you still want them. So yes, someone feels like you don't requite their love for them and they're like, how can I win Cancer's affections? Pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. Ooh. So maybe you actually didn't invest too much emotionally in someone because you saw these red flags. You're like how much can I really keep focusing on this person when I just don't think that they're good for me, you know? So yeah, it's like there's something that you really have to, you're really closing yourself off from here because there's just a lot of either like resistance or something was telling you like it's time to close that chapter out, it's time to cut this person off, it's time to like shut the blinds on that and focus on something else. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Could be that this person is really thinking that you're worth waiting for and like they will wait for you if you want this time for them. There's a lot of mixed messages here, a lot of mixed signals. Maybe this is what you're getting from your person. There's a lot of mixed signals. Confusion. Do they love me? However, this person is really thinking, I'll wait for Cancer. I'll wait until Cancer is done doing these other things. Also, you deserve love. For some of you, you could have been dealing with someone where there was just these red flags. They weren't like you. Maybe you felt like you were meeting this person's emotional needs. You were paying attention to what they might need emotionally and might want emotionally, like you were being empathetic, compassionate, etc. And it's like they weren't reciprocating this to you, so that's kind of a red flag where it's like they're not taking your emotions into account, they're not paying attention to how you might feel about something. So you could just be like, well, it's worth waiting. With also you deserve love here, it's like it's worth waiting for someone who will properly reciprocate and pay attention to my emotional needs just as much as I pay attention to theirs. Like you could be thinking, this person's cool and all, but if they're not going to meet my needs emotionally or even try to, or like even pay attention to how I'm feeling, then I'd rather just wait for someone who will, because you deserve love. You know this. I hope you're a very lovable person. This person sees this, and I do see that they do feel this love for you, but there's something here that just kind of, I think, puts you off, like, it's kind of off-putting for you in regards to this person and their actions towards you. So yeah, for some of you, it's just that you'd rather You'd rather take the risk of being alone than be with someone who's not gonna love you the way that you feel you should be loved. Which I don't think everyone's gonna be perfect at that. It's not necessarily the easiest thing to meet someone's emotional needs. I'm not saying that by any means, but it's just a fact of like, you know, if someone, it's obvious to you emotionally if someone's not paying attention to how you're gonna feel about something that they do or whatever consistently. Like, they're consistently not taking your emotions into account. They're consistently not paying attention to how you might feel about something. Okay, that was kind of a rant there. Anyhow, be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care, which it looks like, as how I was saying, like, you were being supportive. If not, then this is saying to be supportive, show that you care to people. It's really important that, like, you want the people in your life to feel like you care and that you support them, because you want to feel that way too, right? So yes, yeah. This could also be something that this person is really having to come to terms with or understand, that it's important to make a genuine effort to show you care. For some of you, it's like you were being supportive, and you didn't receive that back, perhaps. So you're like, it's not, the support wasn't requited there from this person, it wasn't reciprocated, so you're like, give your attention to another, do something for someone, which is the title of this card, but give your attention to another. It's like, yeah, since that wasn't reciprocated, it's like, why be with someone who's not going to support you while you're being supportive? If you're supportive, you deserve to be with someone supportive as well, you know? Anyways, you could be really wanting to do something for someone, like there's something else that's requiring your attention here, basically, and you're more preoccupied with this activity. This thing is what it looks like. Consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So yeah, there's some kind of, like, in regards to this card, what I'm getting with this is that you're really considering your emotional foundation and, like, where you tend to come from in regards to, like, what you're wanting in relationships, what you're wanting from people, or certain people that you'll, like, tend to develop feelings for. It's like you're really taking a look at your emotional foundations and how you lay emotional foundations of, like, trust and support within your relationships. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break, which is like, this is what it looks like it's really coming to for you. In regards to this person, or it could just be anything in your life, there's something that you really just need a time out from. Like I said, you have to close the blinds on that. Something else is calling your attention at this point. So that's good that you're listening to that. Alright. We are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. So you might be really paying attention if you have sisters or just some friends. You're paying attention to some feminine energy in your life, perhaps. I live each moment with a presence of gratitude. So it looks like gratitude is very important for you right now. Having a presence of gratitude. Appreciating the people who are supportive to you. You could also be feeling very grateful for, like, a female friend or a female figure, or just some kind of person who feels like they have this, like, very caring, nurturing energy towards you. You're feeling a lot of gratitude for this person, or you will be in some sense, or this is just a reminder, you know, like, be grateful for those people. With focus and intention, I can shape energy in any direction. So there's a lot here about your focus, your intention, your perspective, just kind of shifting to something else in a different direction that feels more aligned with who you are, more aligned with where you want to be right now, and kind of in order of like what's important to you, you're focusing on that first and foremost, basically. And this could just even be yourself, your own emotional needs, something like this. Friendship. Yeah, so it looks like your friends are very important to you right now. They could be feeling very supportive of you as well. It's important to know, for Cancers, there's a lot of people out there